Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's Thursday at 4 o'clock. You know what it means. It's time for another weekly chat with Pat. And this week, you might notice, I'm not in the office. We're in New York. We are in Tonawanda, New York, to be exact. With me, everybody knows Bernie Gray, their driver. This is his truck behind us. Bernie, why are we in New York?
We're in New York for one big thing that we do once, sometimes twice a year, which is I got the opportunity, again with DART, to pull the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall, the wall that heals. And we're up here in Tonawanda, New York. We had brought the boys from New York. We got to bring them home to visit with their families. For guys and the men and women that couldn't make it to D.C., this wall is exactly like, and that's what we're here today.
So those of you out there, so you know, this is a three-quarter scale replica
Yes,
of the monument in Washington, D.C. This wall is sponsored by the same people, the same group that runs those memorials out there. We're here today. We were able to bring it in. Bernie, I mean, as a veteran, I know this thing has this wall. What we do here has a special place in my heart as a veteran. You're a veteran as well. Kind of sum it up. What is it? What does this do for you? What do you get out of doing this? As a veteran, what do you get out of it?
Other than a lot of tears, joy, and the dedication, the opportunity to give back to the Vietnam veteran boys that they didn't get back when they deserved it. It's my opportunity to give back to them. They laid the legwork for you and I, for my son, stuff like that. It's my opportunity. It feels good to me to be able to bring this to the cities that I get a chance to bring. Due to DART. DART has been doing this since, 2016?
16, I believe.
Yep. And I started doing this in 17. And it's an opportunity to go to different cities, different areas to bring back the wall. It's a three-quarter size replica, like you said. The only difference between this wall and the DC wall are the lighting. The lighting's from on top here in this wall, and down in DC, the lights are on the ground facing up.
And the fact that entire wall fits in that trailer.
Yes.
We can't put the one in Washington in that trailer.
No.
So they made this one, and we bring it out to all these different communities. I mean, you're absolutely right. I know our Vietnam veterans were treated like dirt when they came home.
Right.
They were spit upon. They were called names. A lot of them didn't readjust very well back at home because of that.
A lot of them were told not to even wear their uniforms because it was so bad.
But what they did, they banded together as a group, and they said, never again will soldiers be treated this bad. And they paved the way. When I came home to parades and parties and everything. And it's because of what our Vietnam veterans did, what they went through, so that we would never have to go through that again.
Because of you guys from Iraq, Afghanistan, these guys are getting the recognition that they deserved back then.
Absolutely.
They are getting now. So, and as DART gets the opportunity, knowing and being affiliated along with the VVMF, which gives me a driver. We've had past drivers that have been able to haul this wall. So to be able to do this, we can't let them down, and we don't. We stay. I'm here all week. I will not leave until Sunday when my relief comes. I look at it as change of guard. I'm not going anywhere until I'm relieved of my post, and I will not be relieved until that driver shows up. And just in case something happens that he doesn't show, I'm here to hook to that trailer again. Next week, it's going to Athens, Ohio.
Yeah.
So I'll hook to it, and I'll take it to there if I have to.
So it's along the same lines as leave no man behind.
Exactly.
We're not leaving this trailer till we know the next changing the guard, basically. Till that next truck is here, we're not leaving it. We're not going to leave it on a tent.
Right. And you've got to experience this. What me and you both actually got to experience it 2 years ago.
Yep.
Up there in Stillwater.
Yeah, and I've been on both sides, but I've hauled it. And I've been in the escort for it. I've been out there. In Stillwater, I walked up to the wall with a Vietnam veteran who he went to Washington with the sole purpose to see the wall, but he couldn't do it. Right. He couldn't get within 20 feet of it. He lost several friends of his. In Stillwater, he was standing there, and I was talking to him, and he's like, I don't know. I put my arm around him. I said, come on, brother, you ain't got to do this alone. Let's do it. Right. I walked up there with them. It's something to see a 70-something-year-old man just break down in tears because it all comes back. He told me, he says, I look at this, I see their names. It feels like yesterday.
Right.
I remember talking to them like it was yesterday. 1 minute we're talking, next minute they're gone.
Right.
So I mean, it is a huge deal to these Vietnam vets, and not only that, but to see the support from this community come out and support, much as Stillwater, and I mean, we see the support in every community, but here, the support and the amount of volunteers that we got today here is unreal. Because typically, you don't see this many volunteers out here.
No.
I mean, I think I heard Tim say there was over 100 volunteers here today, which is phenomenal for this community to all band together and say, hey, we're bringing this in, we're part of this, we're helping all the way through this, we're going to make this the best that we can. We're going to turn this into a great deal.
And the escort in, I can't say enough. This was one of the largest escorts in. We had well over 200 bikes. Local police, state police, you name it, was here.
Firefighters, I mean, everybody was here.
Yeah,
it was great.
It was really good. This town here is definitely. New York did send a lot of men, and actually we got to experience with getting one. We were putting the wall up.
There's some of them. They carried out the panel that had their friend's name on it.
Right.
The brother they lost over.
Yeah.
So it's pretty emotional. I mean, it's hard as a human being to not tear up when you're out there, watching these guys walk up to that, and you can tell that it's like yesterday for them.
Right. And we're having the opportunity, which is awesome again, because I never got to escort on the bike like you did, but I did get to a couple weeks back. It was in Columbus, Ohio. I got to go down with my chapter of Rolling Thunder and go down and escort it in. So I got the other side. So I got to actually experience everything you got to experience now.
It's a lot of fun.
It is. And then having you here, boots on the ground, Jenny, you, boots on the ground. Thank you, Dave, for sending them. It's something that's well needed.
So for those of you out there, Dave Abel's our CEO. Bernie got with them and said, hey, I think it'd be really beneficial that you send Pat out here and Jenny out to take some pictures, do some live shots from here, talk to some people out here. Thumbs up, Dave. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I can't say enough good about it. It's just, it's an honor to be able to be here and be part of this. I look forward to this whenever I can. It's coming to Minnesota in a few weeks in August. Drivers, anybody out there listening, if you're wondering, hey, where can I find out about this? Where's it going to be next? Go to The Wall That Heals. Google it, The Wall That Heals. It'll pop up. It's the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Fund.
Yep.
It'll pop up. You click on the schedule, and it's going to show you everywhere it's going to be throughout the whole year. If you're in a big community and you guys are thinking you want to sponsor this as an event, click on the sponsor tab, fill out the information.
Yep.
I'm hoping we can bring this to Minnesota next year with Dart. I think it'd be a great deal. I think we can get enough people to come together for it as well.
I think we can. I think it would be a good opportunity. We've got the bar set high.
Absolutely.
Over in Stillwater, and
Yep.
last year was a bum year. Things got canceled out all the way around the whole U.S. But we did get a chance to do this again this year, and I'm honored to be able to represent Dart in that case.
I'm glad to be here too, and I'm glad you were able to talk Dave into it.
I'm glad he did send you. I couldn't. Thank you, Dave. It's great. I think it's a good experience. They need to be here to see this. It's the best way for them to explain, and hopefully we can get it up close when it's in Minnesota. I think he should go up and see it. I think you'll really be impressed on exactly what this is about. The feeling is just great.
Absolutely. So everybody out there, go to that scheduled date, look, see where it's going to be. If it's somewhere close, go take a drive out there, go see it. Volunteer to help at it, help set it up, help take it down. Volunteer to spend a couple hours and hang out here and you learn the history of the wall. You might meet somebody that needs a little help going up there. Walk them up, go through this experience with them. You will not regret it. It's an experience you'll never forget. So I think that's it. That's it from New York right now. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for more updates. Remember, don't be so busy building a life you forget to have a life. We'll catch you next week.